Shout out Hugh Sque. Tell your mans to chill. Yo, who mans is this? Somebody come get us.
Last, I can name several guys that deserve MVP over Steph.
Tell me.
LeBron, no debate. Joel Embiid, yes. Jokic, yes. I would even put Luka over him. Easy. You could put KD in the conversation. Kyrie, if you wanted to.
I don't know about Kyrie.
Yes, you can. You can. And I'd say the 8-game win streak, I think, is very fundamental to prove the fact that they swept the whole Pacific Division, which is literally one of the best, with just Kyrie and James Harden. But Kyrie's been dropping buckets.
I think that's Harden more than Kyrie.
You could actually, I'd say, pick any of the big three with Brooklyn to put an MVP conversation. You can't be mad.
So let me get this straight here. I know. So you telling me right now that I'll make an argument for maybe James Harden, because I feel like quietly last few seasons James Harden has been a sleeper when it comes to the MVP. You can always throw LeBron in the MVP race or whatever, but he's kind of got a squad, man. He's got a squad. Them dudes are good. Bro, y'all said Curry, not necessarily y'all particularly, but everybody said Curry was going to fail. The Warriors is going to be terrible. Everybody looked at that last season where he was hurt the majority of the season, where Clay was hurt, Draymond was hurt, and looked at that and said, this season is going to be terrible. Bro, we are quietly with one all-star, you know what I mean, in the playoff standings right now.
You're in the playoff standing, but like my fingers are holding up right now. You're 8th.
We're in the 7th.
Golden State is 8th.
7th.
7th now?
Okay. Did you say Jokic? Jokic is in the 8th position. What are we talking about? With
Jokic, Jokic is literally putting up just about triple-double numbers. Jokic is basically on track to, if he wanted to average a triple-double like Westbrook did, he could do that.
He should do it then. Then maybe we wouldn't have that discussion. But right now, you know what I'm saying, Stephen Curry is leading the NBA in scoring. So, I mean, I don't, what are we talking about?
Okay. Leading in scoring doesn't mean jack crap when you're not even, like, putting enough wins up on the table. Yes.
We 7th. Y'all said Curry in the Warriors was going to be, like, the bottom feeders in the West. We are now 7th in the West.
Bravo. Look, get Steph and the Warriors to move up. I'd say top 5 in the West.
What?
Then we could talk.
Why? Well, you said
because
Jokic,
wins matter.
You said Jokic, and you would take Luka.
That's individual performance. Like you said, Steph is leading in scoring, but what else is he doing? What else is he doing for his team besides scoring the ball?
He's assisting. He's leading the team. I mean, what are you talking
Didn't
about?
Draymond just have like 19 assists the other night though? Isn't that Draymond's job?
That's fine.
But look, like I said, Jokic is basically like triple-double type numbers eating. So that's why I said I could pick Jokic over Steph because of that. I was about to say Luka.
Because he averages more rebounds? What are we talking about?
Rebounds, assists. That's Jokic got that hands down on the base.
He got more talent. He's got more talent.
But like I said, the whole thing, okay. All right. More talent. That's you see, and I hate that narrative. I do not like that narrative.
Why is that?
Because the whole thing is that, all right, if that's the narrative, then Giannis would not have won MVP.
Oh my gosh.
The past 2 seasons, because the whole thing is Giannis had a solid squad.
Yes.
He had a solid, talented squad. And the whole thing was, oh yeah, let's give him the MVP because he was the best player on the best team. He had talent.
Okay.
He had talent on his squad. And
LeBron
I'm like,
James is the best player on one of the best teams, but you said he would be MVP. And AD
the whole thing is
more points, more rebounds.
And the whole thing is people always want to put narrative up into the conversation. I feel like that's the way it should be. In one regard, in some regards, yes, narrative should be key. The narrative should be key. Like KD being in the conversation, him coming back from his knee ACL injury.
Nice.
Yes. And then Brooklyn has been eating, right? Put him in the conversation. James Harden, if you want to put him in that conversation, like leading a Brooklyn team that has Kyrie and KD, being the good focal leader with being the playmaker,
Right.
yes. And they're second in the East right now, yes. Joel Embiid. If you want to talk about the fact that people are looking for the Sixers to fail so that they could trade either Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid, and the fact that they're first in the Eastern Conference right now, they're not going to break up that. They're not going to break up that duo at all. LeBron in the West. The fact that he's 36. Actually, 36 right now. Like, been in the league for I don't know how many years. Oldest player in the league, technically, in terms of years. But he's still putting up MVP numbers. He has not fallen off the cliff. In fact, it seems that he's gotten wiser with his game. He led the league in assists last season, for crying out loud. Average double-digit assists.
That's fine. MVP is not. If he wants a trophy for lead leaguer of assists, he can have that. I'm talking about the player that is most valuable on the NBA roster. You put Stephen Curry on any roster, they are a playoff team.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to take you back on down, which I'm gonna let Ron talk because I'm not even gonna get in on this one. Ron, like, do you agree with Ben's take right now before I go in on this?
That's a tough one. I mean, let's not forget, a few years back, the Warriors was terrible. Run the rings up. And then, y'all discounted them again last season. Oh, he doesn't have Clay. He doesn't have KD. He doesn't have Iggy. We're back in the playoffs, averaging 30 points a game. All right.
So what I'm going to say is this. I, for one, I applaud Curry, like I said, for leading the team to where they are, because, like, I wasn't necessarily saying they would be like the last, they have the worst record, but I didn't see them have the success, honestly, that they have now. And I think Draymond coming back from that early season injury kind of helped as well, facilitate different things. And like you said, Curry's balling.
Right.
As far as standings within MVP, I think I would give the edge to Nikola, Jokic personally, because what he's doing as a big is kind of like, you got to remember, he is a big. That's tough.
Yeah.
But Daniel, I will agree with Ben that it's not nice, whoever has the most assists. It's like, no, that doesn't matter. You have to put the ball in the basket. That's the point of the game. And then if you have numbers with bad records, then Russell Westbrook,
Bradley Beal, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, facts. But as far as the talent thing, I mean, we might not like it, but it is a factor within the game. Because, like you said, I mean, don't get me wrong, though, Ben. Like, Giannis had the talent around him, and then within the playoffs, he just got stopped. Like, it was personally. But then at the same time, it's like, I mean, you do have, like, teams like Curry, like, I mean, that without a less talented team, but just getting it done. Like, he's literally getting triple teamed.
Right.
So, I mean, to a degree, I guess, like, maybe, I guess Wiseman, Bazemore, Kelly Oubre, but he's literally,
if you take Curry out of the equation,
he's literally the offense. He balling. So I think he should get some shine. I wouldn't put Kyrie over him.
Definitely.
Because I'm saying respect to him, but James is leading that team.
Yeah.
Also, Kevin Durant's not playing right now.
Okay. Well, I can accept that. I can accept that one.
I can't do it. I can't put Jokic that high when Joel Embiid has a team with a number one record in the Eastern Conference. He's averaging 30 and 12.
Respect that.
I wasn't putting like Jokic like at the top of the food chain. Now I said if you listen carefully, I had Embiid second.
Okay.
I had Embiid second. LeBron is first.
Slam dunk. We crossed over, then we slam dunk. Crossover. Michael Jordan 6 rings make me slam dunk. Turn the whiskey with the chickens, I'm a slam dunk. Hit on with the pump, I call that.